What if the greatest disaster in human history started with a simple wooden jar on a quiet table? In ancient Greece, they told a story about the first woman ever created and how one forbidden object changed the world forever. This is the true myth of Pandora. And the details are far darker than most people realize. Long before Pandora existed, humans lived in what the Greeks called a golden age. There were no plagues, no back-breaking labor, no bitter winters that killed crops. People ate wild figs and honey, slept peacefully, and grew old without pain. But everything changed the day the Titan Prometheus climbed Mount Olympus. Under the cover of night, Prometheus crept into the god's workshop. There, glowing inside the forge of Hephaestus, burned the one thing Zeus had forbidden humans to have: fire. Prometheus snapped off a burning ember, hid it inside a hollow fennel stalk, and carried it down to Earth. That single spark transformed humanity overnight. Suddenly, humans could cook meat over open flames. They could harden metal into tools and weapons. They could push back the darkness. When Zeus discovered the theft, thunder shook Olympus. Prometheus would be punished later. But first, Zeus wanted revenge on humanity itself. So he ordered something never seen before. "Create me a woman," Zeus commanded the gods. In Hephaestus's workshop, the blacksmith god molded soft clay into the shape of a young woman. He carefully formed her hands, her face, even the folds of her robe. Then the gods began to arrive one by one, each bringing a gift. Aphrodite brushed warmth into the clay, and the figure's skin glowed with irresistible beauty. Athena leaned close and whispered knowledge into her mind: how to weave cloth, how to speak gracefully, how to observe the world. Hermes smiled slyly and slipped something else inside her: curiosity and just a hint of mischief. When Zeus was satisfied, he gave the figure life. She inhaled sharply. Her eyes opened. Pandora had been born. But Zeus was not finished. He placed a large sealed jar into her hands, heavy, smooth, and tightly stoppered with wax. "Never open this," Zeus told her. Then he sent Pandora down to Earth as a gift for Prometheus's brother, Epimetheus. When Pandora arrived, Epimetheus was stunned. She was radiant in the afternoon sun, carrying the mysterious jar at her side. Prometheus had warned his brother never to accept gifts from Zeus. But Epimetheus looked at Pandora and forgot the warning instantly. He welcomed her into his home. For a time, life was peaceful. Pandora learned to grind grain at the stone mill. She fetched water from the nearby stream in clay pitchers. At night, she sat by the firelight, the sealed jar always resting in the corner of the room. But the jar was never silent. It seemed to hum with mystery. Every day, Pandora walked past it. Every day, she remembered Zeus's warning: do not open it. At first, she only glanced at it. Then she began to circle it slowly, when no one was watching. One afternoon, when Epimetheus had gone to work in the fields, the house fell completely quiet. Pandora stood alone in the doorway. The jar sat in the corner, still, waiting. Her fingers brushed the lid. She hesitated. Then, she pulled the stopper free. Instantly, the jar exploded open with a rush of cold air. Dark shapes burst out like a swarm of hornets. Disease flew into the sky. Sharp-winged sorrows darted through the doorway. Jealousy and hunger slipped past her shoulders and vanished into the world. Pandora screamed and slammed the lid shut. But the room had already gone cold. The damage was done. From that day forward, human life changed. People grew sick, crops failed, arguments turned into wars. For centuries, the story blamed Pandora, but the myth contains one final chilling detail. As Pandora stood trembling beside the sealed jar, she heard a faint voice still inside, soft, fragile, calling out, "Hope." Pandora carefully lifted the lid one last time, and hope slipped quietly into the world, not to erase suffering, but to help humanity survive it. And maybe that was Zeus's most complicated trick of all. because hope does something powerful. It keeps people going, even when the world grows dark. Thousands of years later, we are still living with Pandora's choice. We still reach for forbidden things. We still ignore warnings. And somehow, we still hope. If you enjoyed this deeper dive into Greek mythology, subscribe for more hidden stories the textbooks leave out, and tell me in the comments if you were standing in Pandora's house and the jar was right in front of you, would you have opened it? Because the next myth we uncover only gets darker from here.